Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the ages of the ninja following the premiere of Ninjago Dragons Rising and my personal headcanon regarding the Ninjago timeline and the ages of these characters. Before we get started, let me throw out a couple of quick disclaimers. For one, this video will very much be subjective. There is no right or wrong answer regarding how old these characters are. In fact, the Ninjago TV series has never and probably will never give us a proper age for these characters. It's up to us to try to make our own headcanons and our own personal opinions regarding how old these characters are. For another quick disclaimer, this video will serve as an update video to my video that I made last year regarding the ninjas' ages before Ninjago Crystallized came out. Throughout the last year, my opinions of the ages of these characters have not changed, so I will be taking a lot of cues from that original video just because I still agree. Also, I will be breaking down the Ninjago timeline according to my own opinion, and in my opinion, you can actually separate the Ninjago timeline into a few distinct eras. And again, like my video from last year, each era will equal 1 year approximately. So for Era 1, we have the pilots to Season 2. All of these events could happen within a year, I'd say. Era 2 would be Season 3 rebooted just by itself, because in between Seasons 2 and 3 there is a significant time jump, same deal between Seasons 3 and 4. Era 3 would be anything from Season 4 Tournament of Elements to Season 7 Hands of Time. In my opinion, all of these seasons, including seasons like Possession and Skybound, could take place over the same year. Era 4 is the Oni trilogy, anything from Sons of Garmadon to March of the Oni. It's been confirmed that 1 year of time has passed in between Season 7 and Season 8, and I think it's safe to say that a similar amount of time has passed in between Seasons 10 and 11. Therefore, the Oni trilogy is its own separate era. Era 5 is anything from Season 11, otherwise known as Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, to Season 15, Seabound. This includes chapters like Prime Empire and Master of the Mountain. All of these seasons could easily take place over the same year as well. Era 6 is just Ninjago Crystallized, because like Ninjago Rebooted, this season picks up a while, exactly 1 year, and there still is a fair amount of time after Crystallized before Dragons Rising starts. I estimate, again, around 1 year. Now here's where things start to get even more tricky, because Era 7 is Dragons Rising but before the merge. I believe that a year of time has passed since the ending of Ninjago Crystallized, but this era also counts as before the merge, so in between Ninjago Crystallized and before the merge featured in Ninjago Dragons Rising, where a massive time skip occurs. And finally, Era 8 is Dragons Rising as we know it to be right now. Characters in the show reference the fact that it's been years since the merge has occurred, and as such, I like to believe that at least 5 years has passed. Again, 5 years is just my estimate, we have yet to get an official confirmation, but it's been years as in plural. And 5 years to me seems like enough time for Ninjago to settle into the merge, and of course interact with other realms surrounding it, as we saw in Dragons Rising. So now that we've distinguished what each era represents, how old are the ninja? According to the official Ninjago TV canon, in Era 1, the ninja were all teenagers, and as such we should age the ninja accordingly. For Kai, he needs to be old enough to run his parents' blacksmith shop and look after his younger sister Nia. With that being said, Nia is also younger than Kai, probably by just about a year if I had to guess. You could argue that maybe Nia should be younger than Kai, even more so than a year, but I think there's a year gap between these two. I've always imagined Jay to be around the same age as Kai. I feel like they are very similar in age, but also Jay needs to be a little bit older than Nia because Nia is younger than Kai. At the same time, the age gap between those two characters probably should not be that massive, just so that we can actually make their relationship make sense. For Cole, I think that Cole is obviously older than Kai and Jay. In fact, in my headcanon, Cole is the oldest of the entire group, aside from somebody like Zane, of course. Speaking of Zane, his age is really confusing because Zane was built by Dr. Julian years ago, and it's hard to get a read on how old he exactly is. But we do know that he was built shortly after the Serpentine War, so I'm willing to bet he's a little bit younger than 40. Now for Lloyd, his age is also pretty questionable because he started off the series being a really young child, but of course got aged up thanks to the Tomorrow's Tea. So taking all of that into consideration, my predictions for the ages are the following. Kai would be 17, Jay would also be 17, Cole would be 18, Zane would be 38, again a little bit younger than 40, Lloyd would start off the series being 10 but would eventually grow to age 15 thanks to the Tomorrow's Tea, and Nia would be 16. Just like I predicted last year, I'm still pretty content with this selection. Following the start of Era 2 and having 1 year pass since the final battle, the ninja are all teachers, with the exception of Lloyd. And I still feel like since they are teachers, they should probably all be legal adults. Again, Nia would be the exception here. So Kai would be 18, Jay would also be 18, Cole would be 19, Zane would be 39, having aged 1 year just like the other ninja. Lloyd would be 16, and Nia would be 17. Now, Era 3, again, takes place 1 year after Era 2, in my opinion, and the only thing that changed here is that Zane got a new body. That older body was scrapped following his sacrifice, and now he has his new titanium body, which I estimate he spent at least 1 year of time in, since of course he picked up his new titanium body fairly shortly after Rebooted ended. So the ages of the ninja in Era 3 would be the following. Kai would be 19, Jay would also be 19, Cole would be 20, Zane would be 1, having spent only 1 year in his new titanium body, Lloyd would be 17, and Nia would be 18. Era 4, otherwise known as the Oni Trilogy, takes place 1 year confirmed after the wrap-up of Hands of Time. The ninja have all changed their designs and have all aged 1 year, so Kai would be 20, Jay would also be 20, Cole would be 21, Zane would be 2, now having spent 2 years in his titanium body, Lloyd would be 18, and Nia would be 19. Following the Oni Trilogy, we have the start of Era 5. Now, the only thing that happened here regarding ages that's a little bit messy is, again, something that happened with Zane. Because Zane got blasted back in time into the Neverrealm by Asphira's staff and spent 60 years in the Neverrealm before the ninja picked him up. And that has been confirmed, that is official, and as such, we need to add 60 years onto Zane's age. So by the end of Era 5, the ninja would be aged as follows. Kai would be 21, Jay would also be 21, Cole would be 22, Zane would be 62, Lloyd would be 19, and Nia would be 20. Era 6 begins 1 year after Era 5, as Ninjago Crystallized takes place 1 year after Ninjago Seabound, and as such the ninja would be the following ages in Ninjago Crystallized. Kai would be 22, Jay would also be 22, Cole would be 23, Zane would be 63, Lloyd would be 20, and Nia would be 21. Era 7 is a little bit messy, like I said, because I estimate 1 year has passed since the defeat of the Crystal King, but the merge has not yet happened. And of course, we need to add 2 more ninja to our list, those of course being Eren and Sora. And pre-merge, I like to think that both Eren and Sora are the same age that Lloyd was when he first started training. And with the other ninja aging 1 year since Ninjago Crystallized, in Dragon's Rising before the merge, the ninja are the following ages. Kai would be 23, Jay would also be 23, Cole would be 24, Zane would be 64, Lloyd would be 21, Nia would be 22, and Eren and Sora would both be 10. Again, the same age that Lloyd was before he got aged up. And finally, following the merge and where we are now in Ninjago Dragon's Rising, I think that 5 years has passed. Again, that is just my headcanon, just my prediction, nothing about that is confirmed. But since 5 years has passed since the merge, the ages of the ninja would be as follows. Kai would be 28, Jay would also be 28, Cole would be 29, Zane would be 69, Lloyd would be 26, Nia would be 27, and Eren and Sora would both be 15. I kind of based my predictions off of how old Eren and Sora are pre-merge and post-merge. In my opinion, that could easily be 5 years of aging. And this is where we are at in Dragon's Rising right now, folks. This is how old I believe the ninja are in this current chapter of Ninjago. But like I said, that is just my own headcanon, my own opinion. You do not need to agree with this, and I imagine many of you will not agree with this. Feel free to leave all of your predictions down below in the comment section. How old do you think the ninja are throughout each respective era, or how old do you think they are currently? Everyone's headcanons are welcome, there is no right or wrong. Just remember to be respectful to everybody down below in the comments. Again, we probably won't agree with this, but that doesn't mean we can't be civil. And with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, and of course, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.